We're going to look at two more awesome Imaginext sets today. We're going to look at Claire and Owen. I got to pick up that dino. Who fell? It was only the infamous blue raptor. Alright, so we've already looked at some of the classic Jurassic Park figures. Today we're going to be looking at some of the new characters, like Claire in her Gyrosphere. See her in there? She's got a good looking outfit on. And then we got Owen. And he comes with all kinds of stuff. There's a dino in a cage, and he's got this motorcycle, and he's got a really sweet outfit on. Nice. And then it says, "Why is the dino being so hard-headed? Imagine what's next." We can see in the box, we can test out this power pad action. Oh yeah, it opens up the gate, and then you can lock the dino back in there. And hers is just her Gyrosphere, which in the movie is more of a ball. But this is a good representation, and I guess they had to make it flat and easy for you to put a figure in there and whatnot. What's the safest and coolest way to get around on an island of dinosaurs? I think we know. I can't wait any longer. Let's get into here. A little... yeah. Oh my goodness. I didn't know that you could ride on the outside of one of these things as well. If you haven't seen any of my other Imaginext videos, be sure to check those out. This is my favorite toy line of the year. Oh my goodness. It's funny, this set seems to be the one that is the most common in the stores. People aren't buying it up as much. I don't think they realize that there is an additional motorcycle in the package. And a dino. The dino's pretty hidden too. Oh, it's bigger. Oh, it's different from all of the rest. I thought it was going to be the same as this guy. I don't know how I made that mistake considering how much bigger he is. But he also has these new eyes that follow you. Isn't that cool? He's got his skull head. He's got a posable tail, posable arms, posable legs. Oh yeah. That is his face and paint job. He is cool. He is big. And look, he has a baby that you can get in the miniature sets. Boom, boom, boom! You don't get the baby in the set. But you do get this motorcycle, and this is the smallest little Imaginext motorcycle I have ever seen. But man, is it ever nice. I don't remember ever seeing this before. It's like a tiny little circus motorcycle. Let's stick Owen on it. Oh yeah. It's really nice, really detailed. If I was going to get a motorcycle, this is the motorcycle I would get. The colors are really awesome. I mean, in the Treasure Hunter series, there's one that's nicer, so... because this one's kind of small. But I like it, and I love that there's an additional motorcycle in this set. It's tiny, but really awesome and cool. Wheels, of course, function. Let's stop and look at Owen, though. Here he is, Chris Pratt. Do you think that looks like him? He's got a Fitbit on, or a watch, or a bracelet. I don't know what that is. And that's a pretty sweet safari outfit. I'm down with that. Very, very, very cool, awesome looking figure. Oh, and then there's this playset. And of course, there is an action pad. What do they call those again? What do they call those pads? Power pad? I guess it's a power pad. And just sit them up there. twist them and he can open up the gate. You can lock your dino in there. I like to pretend that there's some bait in there, and the dino comes and there's some food and stuff, and then he goes on in, and then oh, it's a tight fit for him in here actually. How did he get in here? Oh, and then he closed the door on him. It's a pretty big set. It's a giant cage, and it is a tight fit. I mean, he has to get really maneuvered. You really have to push him down inside there. He can almost escape through that hole there. You can see there's the Jurassic Park logo on there. Yeah. It's a good little prison to lock your little friends up in. So that was Owen, and let's move on to Claire. Do I have to look at the instructions on how this works? Obviously, this can be ridden like a tricycle. From what I've seen, I think that it's always a cylinder, but she can drive around like this on the back, so that means 2 people can ride this thing. It's more like a tricycle that way. I have to move this cage out of the way for a second. And then you can also see how there's like a little place for them to sit inside there. Let me clip her in. And then maybe she's the only one, because she does have a more narrow waist. Yeah, I don't know. He's got a pretty narrow waist himself. Let's see who I can squeeze in here. I don't know, with man hands it's kind of hard to squeeze your way around in there. But I got her waist clipped in, and she's in there. And when the wheel spins, she stays in that position. So that part is good. I don't have so much room around here because there's so many dinosaurs. It can turn and wobble and weave. Definitely good rolling action on this thing. And then yeah, you can have another character ride on top. So 2 of them can go journeying together. But what we really want to find out is if you can also fit boy characters in there, or at least some boy characters. I guess he's got a pretty slender waist. Is she the only one who rides it in the movie? I don't know, I haven't seen the movie yet. Has this been in any of the other movies? That's my next step. I have just seen the first 3 Jurassic movies. Now I have to finally check out the Jurassic World movies. And he does fit in the clip. You know what? I do say that he fits, but then he also pops out quite easily. I guess if you bend his legs enough. I think the trick is to bend their legs, sit them in, and then open their legs to as much as you possibly can. But yeah, he's in there. He's clipped in there securely. Oh, did he come undone? No. It does hit the sides sometimes. Maybe it's their hands. Make sure his hands are turned inward. No, the sides are still hitting his hands. Maybe he can put his hands up in the air like it's a roller coaster. Maybe that'll help him. No, maybe she's the only one who rides it. I mean, it's kind of working, but this is really hurting because each time these spokes go across, they're hitting on his hands. That can't feel good. But you can make it work. I don't know. Maybe it's an exclusive vehicle just for her. Nonetheless, it's a sweet ride, and I don't see anything wrong with her getting her own vehicle. He has his. They can go joyriding. Oh, and he can always ride on back. I hope you'll let me know what you think of these sets. I think they're awesome. I hope you'll check out my other videos. I will leave links at the end of this video. And thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. No one can beat me! Hey! Hey! These are nice. Isn't it romantic? Just going for a ride on the Gyrosphere. Don't get your arms caught in the spokes, Claire. Sweet ride. Oh no!